Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Stormy Steele, because like I keep saying, Stormy Steele is the gift that keeps on giving, you guys. And Stormy Steele did a video in response to what I thought was going to be about GISELA Cosmetics. But no, it was a projection. It was a projection. It was an indirect shade to GISELA Cosmetics. However, she addresses it in the comments, which we'll get to in a moment. So she does a video, you guys, on the Tickety Talk, because again, she is afraid of, the Instagrammies. She's afraid of the Instagrammies. She's afraid of Twitter/X. She is afraid of all these other platforms. So she only responds on the Tickety Talk. She has this video, and the caption is, when you didn't send for them, but they come for you. Are you Kenya Moore? Are you Kenya Moore from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like, I'm just trying to make it make sense. So Stormy says the following, y'all. And at first it goes into her regular voice, then she transitions into some Bridgerton-type British voice. No. So she says, let's play a game of Never Have I Ever. And it is in regards to the dusting powder. You know what? If you, like Kevin Hart says, like Chocolate Droppa says, if you miss me, just say that. And what Anonymous T is going to say, if you watch me, just say that. If you watch me, just say that. If you are hiding in the bushes, just say that and hit the subscribe button. But she says, the dusting powder, never have I ever would somebody be mad because Canvas Beauty dropped dusting powder. Saw a comment, oh, she's trying to do dusting powders now. And so Stormy did not know anything about dusting powders. So she said she had to Google. Now let's stop right here. So you had to Google where dusting powders came from and the origin of dusting powders, which would confirm what GISELA Cosmetics is saying, that you peruse on the TikTok shop to see what the top sellers are in the things that you are interested in doing. And there is a top TikTok seller that is selling the dusting powders that was featured in GISELA Cosmetics' review of her products. Make it make sense. It's literally confirming without confirming. So she Googled when and who did dusting powders originate from. So we're just creating products just to create products, allegedly, right? And we don't know where they came from. But when Melody Cherie Rogers, to you LAMH fans, when Melody Cherie Rogers announced Sugar Mama's line coming out, who came out and said that they were the Madam CJ Walker of kids' hair care lines, and that she had a kids' hair care line for her son, and that Mel was copying her? And still to this day, that kid line is nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. But now all of a sudden you have to Google the origination of dusting powders after your dusting powders is already out for release. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I'm just going to create things or reinvent things or do things allegedly that other people are doing and have no idea what the historical context is. Y'all, who admits to things like that? Who says stuff like that? So she says that she discovered in her research, in her Google, that it was Johnson & Johnson talcum powder in the 1890s. And she said, since then, our ancestors have been utilizing dusting powders, for the entire century. This is Canvas Beauty. This is what Stormy is saying. For the said Canvas Beauty, lifestyle brand. And that she said from day one, this is going to be a lifestyle brand. No. The original Canvas Beauty was a hair care brand. was a hair care brand, and what took things off was your growth serum, Stormy. Let's not rewrite history. Let's not rewrite the history. You were a hair care brand, and you had some issues with your hair care brand. You got into the stores, you had some financial difficulties, and you were in the red. You needed something to revamp your business, and then all came Body Glaze, and you revamped, you repurposed, rebranded yourself into Canvas Beauty brand. Not Canvas Hair Beauty, Canvas Beauty brand. And you hit a lick with the body glazes. But you're just trying to pretend that your history has always been a lifestyle brand. No. She said from day one she was going to do a beauty lifestyle brand, fragrance and scents, you name it, and that the lifestyle goal is to create products curated for a person's canvas. A canvas life, a canvas, anything you touch is a canvas. And wanted to say that she had not one but 5 different dusting powder scents. And then she goes into her British accent, y'all, and is, saying that the other scents, don't know what else to tell you, and everything else. Like, that wasn't a British scent. I don't know what I was doing. Not a British scent, a British sound. I don't know what I was doing right now, just now. But I don't know what else to tell y'all. Nobody created dusting powders on its own variation. This is very rich, considering you had a problem with Mel creating Sugar Mama's hair care line. You felt it was against the law. Continue to drop more products, more lifestyle products, and you may never know what we drop next. It could be socks, it could be merchandise. I'm glad you mentioned that, Stormy, because you allegedly are now trying to come out with tights now that Mel has successful tights, and now you have merch that say not like us when Mel has not like us. But again, you're at least acknowledging in this video that nothing you're coming up with is you're not the originator. At least we have that established. And so nonetheless, you never know what y'all ask for. I'll sure deliver. Customers ask in the comments, and this is just the version 1. So she is alleging that the dusting powder that is currently out is just the version of it. And she's throwing shade. She's like, wait till you see the custom bottles that we have out that are going to be the push button powder that blows out. And, and she threw shade at the largest, TikTok shop seller, saying you don't have to dip in a sponge to pat on. That's not the way anymore. Have a good day. But Stormy was talking spicy and messy in the comments, though. She was not keeping the same energy. And the comment that y'all see on the bottom left hand of your screens is a customer who is still waiting on the dusting powder that Stormy dedicated this entire video to. The comment says, still waiting on mine to be delivered. And then y'all in the comment section, oh man, it is a whirlwind. It is a whirlwind. So she is, and speaking of, in the reviews, if you just look at the last week, in the 1-star reviews, there is over 130 comments, y'all, of customers not satisfied. Product was advertised as new packaging. I didn't receive new packaging, and they arrived leaking. Customer service offered a $5 coupon towards my next purchase. I do not want to ship back because USPS makes you sign something saying that if there's a leak, I'm responsible to damage to another pack. What? So Stormy's back to blaming the USPS system. Does TikTok know about this? Is TikTok aware of this? What are you talking about? It's not your fault, customer. And these are verified purchases. And then another one says, I would give 0 stars if I could. My packages are always late. And then I never receive what I ordered. I only received 1 piece from the safety deposit box. And there is more like it. But what I want to get to is the addressing of the lady regarding the buttercream videos, because that is really where the tea is at, right? And so somebody asks, what is going on with the lady about the body butters? She is on my nerves for real. And so Stormy says, child, my lawyer going to get on her nerves real bad. You can't tell blatant lies with no repercussions. Lady, I don't know you, never heard of her. So this is interesting, Stormy, because some of y'all were alleging that Stormy was in cahoots with GISELA Cosmetics, and I was trying to tell you that was absolutely not the truth. But what happened was that they were tagged because people were using Stormy's products with GISELA Cosmetics. And that was how the, connection of sorts formed. But according to GISELA Cosmetics, Stormy made it seem like with the collab, she was happy to see that people were utilizing both of their products and that it was promotion for both companies. And so Stormy thought that this was somebody that was supporting a small business at the time. However, once the buttercream dropped from GISELA Cosmetics and it was #1 on TikTok Shop, is when allegedly Stormy switched up on GISELA Cosmetics. And that is when she is alleging that all these sabotage attempts have happened. That is when she is alleging that there were bots, that there were people that were creating all these fake orders that were originating from Georgia or allegedly were from, she's alleging from Stormy's Canvas Beauty brand ambassadors, that they were running up all these orders, either creating fake addresses so that these would not be real places to ship orders, or they would hurry up and cancel it when it was about to be shipped and cancel and request a refund. And so she used to have her orders that would be ready to go within 24 hours, now is taking upwards of a week because now they have to investigate. And so she said that they also were trying to get her shut down. They said anytime she is promoting her products that her stuff is getting reported, her videos are getting taken down, and we already showed receipts in previous videos of her videos being taken down, of there being a strike on her one video that she's trying to get an appeal. The one appeal she won, but she's in the process of another appeal, and all of the things. So now Stormy is claiming, she's stating where she stands, that she allegedly doesn't know her. And these are the comments also. Mad for what? It's enough money out here for everyone. Stormy got her own style and I'm here for it. And here comes Stormy with all of the smiling heart emojis. No. It's interesting. It's always the people who say there's enough money out here for everybody. But allegedly, you have shown your cards too many times to be pressed about other people making money. You have shown your cards too many times to where your name allegedly keeps coming up in sabotaging of other people. And it's not just GISELA Cosmetics. There were at least 10 other small business brands that were in the comments of that video that said, and I quote, "This happened to me too." You had a former employee over there talking about your business practices, but then you want to come on your platform on the Tickety Talk where you have still overwhelmingly number of support and people who are still going to rock for you and try to paint this narrative for sympathy and payola and all of the things. Meanwhile, people still are not getting their orders till this day, including as recent as this week. There is over 131 star comments of people not satisfied with the products, receiving the wrong products, or not receiving anything at all. So what happened to that partnership when you were with Kyle that y'all had to get y'all stuff out within 3 business days or less? And now people are back to not receiving anything. And now when people complain, they have to sign some releases and sign some other foolishness, basically a way for them to still not to get their money back. That is not okay. That is not good customer service. That is not good practices. And I am surprised these people are not reporting this. They're not reporting to TikTok that there are some issues here, that there are some issues with them getting their orders. No. So there's that. That is all I got for this video. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.